Welcome, everybody. We are outside. It has cooled down a little bit, and I'm just out here at my table watching the sun go down. Y'all, it is sort of kind of humid, but it's nice and relaxing. It's quiet. Hear the little frogs and crickets and everything making their little noise. My hubby's off cutting me some flowers. He wants to make me a little bouquet of flowers for the table. I thought that was really sweet. So peaceful and so quiet, you guys. You guys listen to it. All the pretty sounds. I love this time of day. Ooh, that four wheeler's going pretty fast. They're being like Speedy Gonzales, booking it down the road. Y'all, it's amazing watching all of the stuff starting to grow out and blossom and start harvesting things. And this time of day always reminds me of when I was a kid growing up. You could walk out the back door and go back down and walk towards the field where there was a little bridge to walk across the field to go to my grandma and granddaddy's. And we had a field behind our house, a little small field my daddy would plant in. And then you go across the little bridge, and it'd be so pretty if you walked over there at sunset. You walk past, there was a field to your right that we always planted like mustard greens and peas and peppers and all kinds of stuff in it. And then to the left would be the field that my granddaddy would plant corn in. And then you walk past a little area where it's like a V shape where it forked. And if you went to the left, it would take you to my grandma and granddaddy's. And then if you would go to the right, it would take you to the back fields where they would have the tobacco barns and stuff. Hey, Echo, how are you doing, baby? But no matter which way you took, if you went right or to the left, you could see that sunset, and it was so pretty. It just, and especially this time of year, you'd have little berries right there in that little V that was ripening. And I remember so many times going through there and just picking me some little berries. And y'all, I didn't even go wash them off. I just ate them. Good, good. You're outside with me while I'm watching the sunset go down, girl. I was just talking about watching the sunset growing up. Oh. Yes, baby. You look so beautiful. Oh. There's my beautiful husband and Mr. Babson. Y'all, that man is a wealth of knowledge. Look at there. Let me see if I can. Oh, yeah. There they go. See, he went and picked me some purple flowers, Echo. He wants to make us a bouquet for the middle of the table. It's my sweet little baby. Look at him. Him and his yellow shirt. Yeah, but we're just out here enjoying that little bit of breeze. You can see the leaves moving and stuff. Oh, it's nice. Oh, yeah. Potato salad. Yum, yum, girl. We had our supper. We had um, a little bit of that barbecue, and we had broccoli and a little bit of just a little teeny bit of leftover rice and a little small bit of leftover macaroni and cheese. And when I say a small bit, I mean a literal small bit. And we had just a tiny bit of the mixed greens left. And we had a little bit of baked beans. But I say baked beans for Michael. Um, we say Michael, you know, we made sure I saved enough for Michael to have a plate too. So, but it was so good. Oh, and coleslaw. Look at here. Oh, yes, I do. I sure do. Mustard and boiled eggs and pickle relish. My sweet pickle relish. Yum yum. And eggs and onions and salt and pepper and a little bit of usually homemade mayonnaise or Duke's. If I use store bought, I usually use Duke's. Unless I don't have Duke's, then I just use what I got. But I prefer Duke's. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. He's so sweet. Oh. Oh. That's so sweet, baby.
Sure, I got some more to go cut. I got to go cut all of them, so I have to go in this glass and cook.
Oh, yeah, baby. I love you.
I mean, he was agreeing with me because what's the why would you
We're live. We got Echo in the room with
Okay.
us.
Why would you let them keep growing and fall over and go to ruin when you can make them bloom all summer long?
I know it's too bad you can't cook those leaves. Oh, them are some pretty leaves.
That there, look at that. That's the ones he brought the roots from 1954. Don't it look like a plastic one?
Yeah.
It don't even look real.
And Echo said, are those peonies? There's
Dahlias.
dahlias, zinnias, and
These are zinnias, but the purple ones, those three are dahlias.
zinnias and dahlias.
The purple ones are dahlias.
Echo said, hey, Kenneth.
Hello.
He said, hello.
I gotta go get some more cutting.
He's going to go get some more flowers.
I'm gonna put some in Michael's room. So here's your film inside, boy.
Put some in Michael's room.
So here's what
Hey, he'll like that. He likes the smell of flowers. He was always picking me wildflowers growing up. Because I wouldn't let him never buy me none at the store.
Look at that.
I know, ain't it beautiful?
Look, watch these other ones I'm gonna bring it to you. You'll be here for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he showed me how to do that. That man did too, but
he showed you exactly how to do it.
He showed you what it looks like. Look at it.
Yep.
But those dahlias come. He said the roots look like sweet potato roots.
Yeah. Because they're in the sweet potato family.
Yeah, they come back every year, but these here. Now I planted some a while back that were they come back every year. Some spring. Did you show the berries over there?
No, I ain't walked that far, baby. Look at the moon.
Hey, look at these other ones I fixed to bring back, Dave.
Look at the moon, y'all. Yeah, baby, I heard you. There's the moon. Well, there was the moon. Now there's hubby. Now there's hubby walking. Oh, happy day. Girl, it is muggy out here. Oh my goodness. And I had a bug crawling on me. A big old ant. And I got another one crawling on me. Y'all ants, get off of me. Ugh. The moon is east. The sun is west. See that bug flying in front of the thing? Ugh. No, the sun sets in the west. And the moon is in the east. Oh. My baby's picking me more flowers. Oh. Look at that beautiful husband walking. Look at him. You look so handsome. I ain't gonna compare you to nothing. A chicken's butt? Nah. You look way better than a chicken's butt.
Look at these.
Look at her, y'all. He's showing you the flowers.
That's the zinnias.
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 Now you know how to say zinnias.
Zinnias. See, that was in color I was saying.
Ain't they so pretty, y'all? Oh, that's my baby being so sweet.
I gotta trim these back, put them in this water right here. So you got to take them in the house with you when you go.
Okay, baby. I'm gonna let them all see your beauty.
My beauty.
Yes, your beauty.
Show them the flowers. Don't show them me.
There's the flowers, y'all.
That's pretty.
Oh yeah.
We plant the seed and God does the rest. He makes the beauty.
That's crazy.
What?
Echo said the moon was northwest a couple nights ago within an hour of sunset. I kid you not.
Really?
That's different.
Echo.
Anna.
Anna. Okay. She like the flowers?
Yes.
And they're beautiful.
Yes.
All right, I got a few. I got to go stick back the dirt suckers I cut off. He told me to cut off and plant them.
Okay, baby.
There these are.
Pretty flowers, y'all. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Of course, you can cut these off if you need to, or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What are you looking at? The dirt or the flower? What you looking at?
The flower you got in your hand.
They're beautiful.
Ain't that pretty, y'all? Beautiful, beautiful.
I'm gonna set this bucket off at the end of the door down there because I got to fill these other ones up with water.
Anna said, I've seen the sun coming above the trees in the east while the moon was southeast.
Really?
Wow, that's... Huh. I can't say that I've ever seen that. Well, yeah, yeah, I have actually.
You got to get some water for the.
Well, in the morning, it's like that. In the east, it's like that. She said, I've seen the sun coming above the trees in the east while the moon was southeast. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I've seen that. I don't know, Sugar Pea. Sugar Pea, Sugar Plum.
Right there it is. Right there. Got to go plant them.
Okay, sweet love.
You showed me the plant and water that section.
It is so muggy out here. Yep. Y'all, I want to sing that song, Oh Happy Day. I hope not. It sure is a happy day. We woke up vertical. That's all that matters.
We got several cucumbers to pick tomorrow. They're going to be a lot of cucumbers
Good. That means I can make more relish.
I'm looking at the hard symptom on the side. I'm looking at one, two, three, four. I'm off to get that. Four, five. Probably good tomorrow. Six. Let them stay tonight. It's six more. Got a little crop off. Good crop off there. That way you make your relish comfortable.
Um, yeah, Echo, on your screen, does it say your comfort food with the question mark? I'm trying to figure out how to take it off. Ah, how do I get that thing off? Okay, I don't know what happened. I was trying to get that thing off of there, but it wouldn't let me. It won't let me take it off. It won't let me. Stop it. Yeah, it's not letting me okay. There. Did I get rid of it? Echo? Good. I was trying to get rid of that thing and it wouldn't let me do nothing. It was messing with me. Good. I'm so happy it's gone. Don't that sun look so pretty going down? It's like an orange color. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Look at my chickens acting kooky booky. They're so silly. But getting back to my story time. So I would go walking in the woods to my down where my grandma and granddaddy lived at. And I would find the little berries on the bushes and the little V that was on the way to their house, which no longer exists. Everything is all growed up. It's like there's a woods between um everything is growed up like a woods there. I'll just say it literally looks like woods. So nature has reclaimed the fields back there. So, but I'd walk back there and I was always amazed at how beautiful my granddaddy's gardens were back there. And I'd get so excited at thinking about when it would be time to pick everything and get to sit over there with my grandma while we would help her shell peas and stuff, butter beans. And I remember, doing the corn and getting all the silk out of the corn and just watching her put stuff up and helping her. And I can remember holding the little bags for her when she would want to put stuff up in the freezer. And she taught me how to take your bag and put it in a small bowl and put the edges of the bag around the bowl and just pour your stuff in the bag. And then how to close it up and get all the air out of it. That was, I learned so much from her, but I also wish I would have paid more attention to the things that she was trying to teach all of us, because she was like a wealth of knowledge. She could have wrote an encyclopedia, y'all. That woman was so smart. That's what I did. But I didn't read it nowhere. I just figured out how to do it, Echo. That's crazy, huh? I figured it out without reading anything. Bumped myself out of my own live chat trying to figure it out, but I figured it out. Oh, y'all, look at that. Oh, my goodness. That is just gorgeous. Oh, man. The pink, and then it fades down into orange. Oh. Oh, and we have a little bit of a breeze. That's such a relief. Oh, the bats were flying. The bats are out. Woohoo. Good, they're coming out to eat skeeters and stuff. Oh, y'all, that feels so good. Oh, my goodness, that breeze. Praise the Lord. Oh, gosh. Goodness. Oh, okay. So I could have took it to the top of the screen if I'd have wanted. Okay, I just caught on to that, the top or the bottom. It just clicked, Echo. Well, oh my happy day. It's been a happy, happy day. Oh, that breeze feels so good. That's true. That's very, very true. You are right about that, girl. 100% right. Yeah, vividness, brilliance. Yeah, you say it however you want to say it. It just don't do it justice at all. It doesn't do it justice. Y'all look at my beautiful oak tree at the end of my house. Ooh, that thing is tall. Look at that. Y'all, what if that thing fell on my house? Oh, it would destroy it. It's right there at the very end of my house. Oh, that's right. Well, Chicken George is having his way with one of the lady hens. That's crazy, crazy. We got some birds talking to us. I'm having to watch out for the snakes, Anna, because they like to go creepy crawling this time of night, going to their little hiding spots. Oh, yeah, baby, circle of life. That's right. The circle of life. Speaking of the circle of life, I was on my porch this morning, standing there waiting for Cletus and Barkley and Bella to come back from their morning constitutional, you know. And there was a there's a little cobweb with a little spider on the railing of our porch, and this wasp had gotten caught in it. And y'all, I found myself feeling sorry for the wasp. I almost got that wasp out of that, and I said, "Nope, I better leave it alone." I was very tempted to try to rescue it, but I said, no, 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 no. That's the way God designed things, so I better leave it alone. Don't disturb nature. So I left it be. Matter of fact, I wonder, I should go check it and see if it's still there. Ah, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to take y'all with me. We're going to go have a look-see. Give me one little minute. Look at my beautiful little things growing right there by my porch. Here's my flowers Kenneth got me. Ooh. Okay. Let's walk up the porch, y'all. There's some more of my plants. My maters. All my little goodies. Let's see. Hmm. Hey, Sissy K, how are you doing, baby? Ooh, y'all see it? There it is right there. It got its wasp and brought it in. Oh, my goodness. It drug it all the way in there. Sissy K, what you doing, girl? We're just out here looking at the sunset, and then there's the moon. And there's the trees. There's some of the trees in the front yard. We're going to go take a look at that beautiful sunset again. There it is. You're not doing absolutely nothing. You're having some storms there. Girl, the wind's picking up here, but oh, it feels so good. Oh, yes. Y'all know what I like seeing? I like seeing all the little pictures beside the names whenever it's on the screen. Isn't that silly? It just excites me it tickles me to see all the pretty names and the pretty pictures. 3 to 4 a day, girl. I wish honey. I wish we had that a little bit of well, I mean, not necessarily storms, but some yeah, we got to come in here. I got to get these flowers put up. So hey Lori, see what you doing, girl? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna find me a vase. An actual vase now, not a unvase, a vase. Lori, you're fighting with ants. Girl, why are you fighting with ants? Can't be fighting with ants. That is not allowed. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna. No, they got in your puppy's food. No. Oh, that's not good. Well, we can't have that. Hey, I can understand that. Well, Lori, did it work? Apple cider vinegar usually works for anything, just about. Y'all, I put my little um put my little I can't even think straight. My husband picked these for me, honey. He is the flower expert around here, not me. Yeah. And let's see here. There we go. Yep, my hubby's real sweet. He's sweet as a button. Okay, let's see here. Let me y'all are getting ready to find out why I have always been very cautious about flowers. I have a tendency to break out pretty bad. So I get a rash. Ooh. Yep, that's my baby. That's what my baby did for me. I am not the flower expert. That's all my hubby. That girl, those are all him. I don't have the only flowers I have in my house that are fake is the ones that are over there by the bookshelf, and then on the wreath on the front door, and that's it. But that's all that I have. Y'all hold on one second. I'm making a pot of coffee. When I'm done making my coffee, I'll be right back. I hope everybody's had a good day. Y'all, I was so tickled pink. Kenneth brought that package in to me. And I was just, it was so hard to not open it up before I went live. I was just, man. Temptation, y'all. Woo. Okay, y'all. Y'all gonna get to go to the table with me. Yeah, Lori, there's my little bouquet of flowers in here that's fake. And that's those flowers on my kitchen table. They'll look prettier once I clean my kitchen table off. Yeah, once a week to water plants. Yeah, you don't want to overwater them. Not indoor plants, which is what happens. A lot of people overwater them, you know, and they end up dying. Speaking of watering them, I got to water mine real quick. Thank y'all for reminding me. See there? Y'all are so good. remember my duties to water my plants. I've got a philodendron over here and an aloe plant. I call my philodendron Uncle Phil. Oh, you had an ivy plant and you only have one left. One leaf left? Oh, man. Yeah, it's supposed to get up to. Yep, that's true. All for it is supposed to be a scorcher this week. And the crazy thing is, it was already. They said it was in the 90s here, but it felt like it was into the hundreds. Oh, ivy needs humidity. They need to be misted. You mean the leaves need to be misted? So you need to put a cool mister, one of those cool mist humidifiers need it, right? Right. One of the cool air misters. Oh yeah, that's right. You sure do. Y'all, sometimes it's good to just have a live where everybody just gets to talk. There's not a bunch of hoopla, you know? Yeah, Sissy Kate. Mm-hmm. I know that's right. I would not want to be in that state for sure, for sure. Probably the good thing about it is you're there. You know what, Lori? See, it could just be that your air in your house is actually just too dry. You know, the cool mist or the cool air mister thing. I got one of those. The things that you put like fragrance in, but I didn't put the fragrance in it. I put that in my dining room because they said I needed something to help with my air quality because it was so dry in my house. And my plants perked up. No, I had been in and out, uh, but not today though. I wasn't on. Was it today? Because I wasn't on anything today. I did a live earlier today. Um, for my I did a tool show. No, the cool mist thing that I have. I made it into a cool mist thing. What I did is I bought one of those things that you put a fragrance in at Walmart that just blows it up in the air, but I didn't put the stuff in it, the fragrance mist. I just put water in it. And they said if you did that, it would act as a enough of a water mist to put a little bit of humidity in the air. So literally that's to keep people from buying. They're starting to tell people different ways to buy certain things that they can use for something else. This actually is going to cost them less money because, like, Medicare and Medicaid doesn't pay for those things, and people need them. Yeah, spider mites. Oh goodness. Yeah, them things are ugh. Yeah, them spider mites got on my philodendron, and I had to treat it. I just used a little bit of neem oil on mine, like watered down neem oil. You know. Oh yeah, you're in the mid part of the state. Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah, yep. Exactly what Echo said. Well, all you girls can play whack a mole if we get a troll, because pretty much everybody's got a wrench. So you're a wimp when it comes to spiders, girl. Who ain't? I try to get rid of them. I don't. Debbie don't do the creepy crawlies and the bugs and the girl. I about had a panic attack. There was a mice. Well, you know how it is in the South. Um, you're what? Don't you ain't got yet, girl. Just try to use it if you're here and you see somebody being, you know, y'all know how I am. Yeah, whack a mole. That's right, whack a mole. That's what I call it. Um, ain't no sense for people to be rude and vulgar and all that mess. Y'all know how I am. Because my grandbabies will watch this stuff, and I don't want my grandbabies seeing all kinds of kooky booky stuff. I can't spiders, roaches, rats, mice, anything. Oh, ants getting in my house. Yeah. I mean, outside they're fine. Yeah, I hope not either, Lori. Well, I had somebody that they were banned from the room, and that wasn't good enough for them to get banned from the room. They had to troll me through email, and I'm like, good grief, that's people. That's somebody that's got too much time on their hands. The Bible talks about that. You know, idle hands. Idle hands is the devil's workshop, y'all. Yeah, it sure is crazy. People's kooky booky. I mean, we got a lot of good people that come, but every once in a while you get the ones that are just kooky booky that ain't got nothing better to do with their time. That's got to try to And the crazy thing is they think they're gonna hurt somebody's feelings. I'm like, most of the people that come here are pretty thick skinned. So yeah. Anyway, I'm like, that's just some silly bored person. And the thing is, sometimes people that do that, they're just sad, lonely people. They're looking for maybe a little bit of attention, and well, that is sending an email. But some of the trolls, I think, are people that we call trolls, are people that they go into a room and they're seeking attention, but they're going about it in the wrong way. And if you I just see it like if if I let them know, hey, I'm not going to put up with it, they can do one of two things. They can change their behavior after they've been timed out, and if they don't change their behavior, then they get banned. But if they flat out say something vulgar, nah, I'm not going to put up with that. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about, vulgar, when I say vulgar. You know, there's a big difference between being silly and being vulgar. Being silly deserves a timeout. Being vulgar deserves you need to go somewhere else. You know? So, y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Sissy K. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the way Anna, because a lot of times Anna will be here. Other people can't be here. And Anna, for the most part, will be here, and she'll remove their comment, hide it, or whatever. And then if they keep on, she'll get rid of them for me, period. But yeah, plain and simple, some people just are not right. They're wackadoodles. And yes, I said wackadoodles. Kooky bookies, wackadoodles, you know. They watch too much M. Night Shyamalan or Stephen King or something. That's right. Some are downright nasty. Yeah, Lori. You know what? I don't do fake book. I don't do it. I call it fake book. You know, I don't do it. I don't. Nope. Yep. I mean, at some point, whenever a person's had enough, you know, I get if somebody gets paid to do something, but y'all, if I'm at a job and I have a coworker that's being vulgar and nasty and coming at me, y'all, I'm gonna handle it, and y'all know, uh, they don't want me to revert back to my old ways because, yeah, um, yeah, fake book for sure. That's right. Because I mean, I've worked very hard over the years to be, be a calmer, more patient, um, to give people a chance and grace because, I mean, God give me grace. So who am I to not give somebody else and extend grace? But at some point, you got to draw a line in the sand to say, enough is enough. And I have worked with people like that before, and I've had to go to my boss and say, look, either you fix this or I will fix it my way, which is I will look for employment somewhere else and I will put in my notice and you will lose me as an employee, you know? So at that point, because I mean, you can go and you can demand and pitch a fit, or you can handle it like an adult and say, look, here, this is my line in the sand. Either fix it because it's not my job to fix it. It's the person who's running the company is their job to handle their employees. I shouldn't have to be, you know, arguing with my coworkers. If I tell them enough's enough and they refuse to listen, then I did my job. I said, knock it off. And then you go up the chain of command and say, look, you better fix it, you know. And if they value you, they will fix the problem and they'll find a way to, convince you to stay or get you to stay, you know, by fixing the problem. That's all they got to do is fix the problem, you know, reprimand the person or whatever. And if they continue to do it, then who's more valuable as an employee? Whether both people are doing their jobs, you know, who's best at their job is what I'm saying to the company. And maybe they don't look at me as that valuable. You know what I mean? So then I got to be the one to go. So the way I look at it is, I'm going to go ahead and start looking elsewhere. Do what, baby? Okay, baby. I'm still alive. They love your flowers. Yes. Yes, look. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, clip also that bloom again this year. I won't let them last year. Or other year. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, they're pretty.
Ain't they beautiful?
Put some sugar in there?
I put an aspirin.
An aspirin.
In 2 days I'll put sugar.
Okay. That's all of them right there?
Yeah, baby.
See, the ones that he put there, that he cut, don't look like they plastic. Don't look like plastic. They don't look real.
They do look like plastic, but they're real. Y'all, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the facilities. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I got to finished water tonight and had a loss. Tell you
I'm
what,
sorry, babe.
right there right now. Buddy.
Yeah, no. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm just gonna make me a cup of coffee real quick. This magic moment.
Finished water up. Oh, poof, like.
Mhm. Oh, by the way, one of the people that's on one of the channels, I believe his name is Dennis. He lost, I believe it was his sister. So I told him I would put him on the prayer list. So um, what I told him I would keep doing is when I say my prayers and I pray for all the people on YouTube, that we know and the new people that we've met. So kind of like almost like a blanket prayer, but anyway, she had cancer, so she died. So okay, y'all, I'm gonna turn off. I'll keep that light on. Turn that one off. I'm back. Oh, my kitchen's dirty, y'all. Oh, look how filthy it is. Ugh. Oh, y'all. Mm. Well, okay, Echo. Would you have a good night? I was going to set up a back room later, and ooh, chicken livers. Kenneth would love to be at your house, Sissy K. I don't do chicken livers, but Kenneth does. I'll cook them for him. But I still haven't figured out how to do a back room from a live stream on YouTube. The only way I can do it is if I open StreamYard. So, would y'all want for me to shut this down and maybe go to StreamYard and open StreamYard and do a new stream? And then I could drop y'all the link and then erase it so you'd have it. Y'all just tell me what you think I should do. Well, okay, Echo. I just wanted to give girls options, you know? Oh, okay, Sissy K. Well, I'll just keep this one open then. It don't matter to me. I just wanted to know what y'all wanted to do. You could post a link in a post. I've never done it before that I can recall. Sissy K, do you have your email up on your about me section? You and Lori C, do y'all have your emails in your about section? Because if you do, then when I do when I have a stream again, I could just send y'all the link. So if you wanted to you know, have it, you would have it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, leftover spaghetti is good too. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Echo. I sure could. If it'll let you do it. I've never tried to do it. The only thing I've ever done is put it in the chat. I literally, when we were on StreamYard, I put it in the chat, and then in like 5 minutes, when the people came back that wanted to come back, I just deleted it so no trolls would have it, you know? Oh, okay. You like typing? Oh, okay, Sissy K. Well, girl, I understand. I would, for the longest time, I literally was one of them people that was what they called a lurker. I literally just watched it on Roku, but I didn't know how to do everything on a computer. Oh, links don't work in. Oh, well, see, I didn't know that. Oh, my kitchen, yeah, it's dirty. I've not cleaned the floor today. And my crazy tail, well, okay, hold on a minute. I did partially at the back door because my crazy tail Bella decided not to pee all the way on her pee pad, and some of it. Well, anyway, y'all, I had to mop that gray part by the back door. Y'all still talking about chicken livers? Ugh. Jeff likes chicken livers. Yeah. Y'all talking about Jeff B? But yeah, I for the longest time. Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, I get it. Well, I can make liver pudding, and I can stomach the liver pudding. Oh, Lori's man, Jeff. Oh, okay. Lori, I'm sorry. I'm kooky booky. See, I didn't know. I thought you meant like Jeff B. That's y'all. I think other than my cousin Jeffrey, that's the only Jeff I know. Well, and a Jeff that is, I have no idea where in the world he's living at because he was in the Marine Corps, and of course, I lost touch with him. He was a good guy. Him and his wife were two of the best people I've ever known. Oh, Spook likes liver too. Yeah, I bet he does. He looks like a liver eater. Oh, Echo likes liver pate, y'all. The bougie stuff. Liverwurst and liver pate. She's a refined lady. Pate. That sounds kind of like escargot. All them nice words for snails and liver. Pate and escargot. Y'all, did y'all ever know anybody who ate glue in school? Oh, sissy. Oh, liverwurst on toast is amazing. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing because my daddy did that, and he would make me take onions and caramelize them, and make him a. He would have me toast the bread and put a piece of Swiss cheese on it on one side, and some of that spicy brown mustard, and then he would have me put the liverwurst on the top of that, and then take caramelized onions and y'all strawberry jam or either mayonnaise, one or two on the other piece of toast, and eat it. Or that what is it? Like cranberry jam, sort of like cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving, but it's a jam. He would have me put on it. He loved that. And I thought that was so disgusting. But it actually smelled pretty good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of bananas either. I like banana flavor, but texturally, I would gag. I literally, about it was all I could do the other day. Kenneth and me shared a banana because I knew my potassium was low. So I said, well, I'll eat a banana. Y'all, I regretted it. I was like, I got some potassium pills around here or something. I won't, yeah, ugh. Yeah, my hubby loves bananas. Loves them to pieces. And so does my son. They like it when I make them toast and take the bananas and kind of smush them up a little bit and drizzle just a little bit of honey in them, and then take peanut butter and put it on the other side of the bread. They love that. I personally think it's disgusting, but they love it. And both of them like when you do it like that, and you take a little bit of honey and drizzle over the top of the bread. You know, I can't do it, Echo. I've tried. Fried banana chips, still, it makes me gag. But now I can take, this is going to sound stupid, I can take banana chips and put it in fruit cake, like little tiny pieces of it, and put it in a fruit cake, and I can handle it like that. But now that's a minimal amount. You know, that it's not like I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, they like it whenever I pour honey or even like a homemade pancake syrup over that banana and peanut butter toasted sandwich. And then you take roasted pecans and put over the top of it with some confectioner sugar. They like that.
What you throw the stuff away for? Coffee ground.
Baby, I did. I forgot.
Okay. Pretty flowers.
Yeah, very pretty flowers. Thank you. You ain't nothing but the heat cat, Daddy.
They didn't trimmed up, so maybe they'll pop back out. Supposed to in 7 to 10 days pop back out.
Yeah, Echo, see, everybody likes it a different way, and that's the good thing is, like, Echo likes hers with peanut butter, honey, and butter. No, wait a minute. But with banana too, right, Echo? Banana, peanut butter, honey,
Run, take a picture.
and butter.
Send them to Alice. Nicole.
See, for all them vintage vases that I had that I gave away,
Yeah.
I didn't keep none of them. You know why? Because I prefer to use the mason jars and that milk jar.
Well, all these lights, that whole lights
Yeah.
on it. All of
Yeah. Y'all remember all them vintage vases I had that I was getting for the jewelry jars? Y'all, I donated every single one of those except for, how many did Mr. Babson buy? 3?
Yeah, he got 3.
Yeah, Mr. Babson bought 3 of them from us. And all the rest of them, I think there was like 13 of them, I donated to the church because I bought a total of 15 jewelry jars. So I sold 3 and I gave 12 away. I didn't keep a single one.
I'm not naked now. I took my shirt off. It's wet.
Clive Davis? No, I did not. Oh, for nope, I didn't hear that.
What?
Clive Davis died.
Dang, the dog's still outside.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Clive Davis.
Yeah.
Who and what was it?
Yeah. Whitney Houston's manager.
Oh. All right, you better watch me.
Okay, Dave, baby.
You know they eat into the bathroom. We'll save.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of them are going to start having things happen to them that's like they're going to be, mysterious illnesses and a whole bunch of other stuff. But that's just what I think. I'm not saying I know. I'm saying I think, y'all. Yeah, he sure did have a long life. Come here, baby. Just lay beside Mama.
Let's try to push them down to get in.
Don't put them in their pen. Let them be here with me. They'll stay right here with Mama. I gave them chicken earlier, so they should be fine. I don't really want to give them any more of that hard dog food. Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I think, but yeah, with 94, I mean well, yeah, that's probably just old age. I'm sure that's old age. Unless he was one of these that's been gone for years and which I highly doubt. I went back and looked at some Larry King interviews from years ago, just looking at old Larry King interviews, and y'all, you would be amazed at the things you can learn from watching old Larry King interview. Just saying. Yeah, I bet you do have a lot of vases, vases. Are they all for flowers, Echo? Hint, hint. Are they all for flowers? Say yay or nay. Honey, would you like for me to make meatloaf tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay, I'll take out the ground beef. Okay, Echo. She said, I'll be back. Who all still here with me? All four? She said, I'll be back. Just don't say I la vista, baby. I la vista, baby. Then I have to start calling you Arnold instead of Echo. Arnold. Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Whew. Short period of time.
Y'all. Okay, Sissy K, you have a blessed night, Sugar Pea. Take it easy. Hey, Sissy, is Jeff on or is he going on later? Because if he is, I want to put him on Roku. Or do you know? I'll have a look see. She's probably already gone. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll just look for him. Okay, Sissy K. Well, I'm probably gonna be on for hours because I just want to stay on and I'm gonna be working in the kitchen and doing some mess. So I'm just gonna leave it open for people that wants to come in and chitter chat. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So if you want to come back later, just check me out. I might still be here. Okay, sweetie. Be careful. We love you. Oh. She gave us a heart and said, love you more, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always liked her. She's been around since Travis and way back when we would watch Liberty Warrior on Roku. She was one of the what we call the OGs back in the day when D would go on there every once in a while. That's been years ago. That's been like 8 years ago now. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna take y'all to the kitchen with me. I got some stuff in here I want to do. So y'all come into the kitchen with me. I got to peel me some taters and boil me some eggs. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, got that. Got to make my some sausage in the morning. Go on, fly. Stay in the fly. Ugh. Let's see here. There, y'all. Okay. You were helping your buddy? Okay. Well, okay, baby. I'm getting ready to start getting stuff done. I'm going to be cooking the majority of my stuff for tomorrow tonight. And I'm throwing out my ground beef because I'm making meatloaf tomorrow. But y'all hold on 1 minute and I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some ground turkey because we do our meatloaf with either ground turkey or we mix it up with like venison, ground turkey, or ground beef or whatever. And I'm going to grab some ground turkey. Okay. See, 2 pounds of ground turkey right here. And this is 2 pounds of, no, 2.5 pounds of 7327. And I took out some sausage to make. What, you mean this? This thing right here? This is a metal sharpener with a whole bunch of knives. And my son loves this Swaggerty sausage. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to thaw it out and crumble it up and fry it. And in the mornings, I'll be able to make him sausage, egg, and cheese burritos. You know, he loves that for, y'all, he loves that for breakfast and lunch. Just saying. And this will be enough for the whole week because I kind of did a no-no and fell asleep and didn't make his breakfast or lunch this morning. I was bad. Oops. But anywho, so that's going over there. But I got to peel some taters. Okay, because I'm making potato salad, and we will probably have eggplant, grilled eggplant, and some green tomato. Okay, it's probably what we're going to have. Okay, yeah, Michael got that. It's made by Ninja. He got that for me. I can't remember. Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before last. He got me a knife set and he got me a knife set. This butcher block right here on the counter. This one right here. Let me show you. That one right there. He got me that. And Pioneer Woman frying pan. That's what he got me for Christmas. So but we're gonna take this leftover broccoli and I'm going to use it for a little small casserole that I'm going to put in this little oven right here, this little small one. So I've got to find a little container to put that broccoli in because I need this pot. So but anyway, that's the broccoli. That's about a cup of broccoli, you guys. Okay. Let me get some eggs out of the refrigerator. I'm using 8 eggs. I'm boiling 8 eggs to put in the potato salad. Okay. And yeah, it was very sweet. Lori C, thank you, baby. Good night, Lori, baby. Okay, honey, you have a blessed night. I'm sorry. I got to plug my phone in too before it goes dead. See, Lori reminded me and didn't even realize that she was reminding me to plug my phone in. See, y'all help out and don't even realize it. Yeah, Michael is a sweet. Him and Nicole are good to me. Nicole's real good to me, Kenneth. That's our daughter. Okay, y'all. Now, here's the other thing. I got to peel the, wait a minute. Should I make the cake first? I don't know. Let me see here. Yeah. Got to make the cake first. Y'all, I got to make a small pound cake. And I'm going to make it in this container. Okay. So, got to get the stuff to mix up. Okay, y'all. I got these for 75 cents a box. I can't make that cheaper than 75 cents a box. Just saying. And this one only requires 3/4 cup water, 1 egg, which I'm going to use 2, and 10 tablespoons of melted butter. So the first thing I'm going to do is clear all this stuff that I've got in the oven out, because I have to use my oven for storage. Okay. And this says I need to preheat my oven to 350. Okay, so, all right. I need to put water, egg, and the butter in a bowl. So, here we go. Let's see here. Hello, Civil Girl. How are you? Honey, you ain't got to thank me, baby. I've been thinking about you. I said, well, she'll come, she'll come when she wants to come. So, me and Ken are still praying for you. And when I start my fasting, because I'm going to start my fasting again, today's Monday, but next Monday, get up with me between now and then, okay? I want to have a little talk with you. Okay. Okay, y'all, that's 3/4 a cup of water. Let's see here, the butter. Y'all, it says 8 tablespoons of butter, but we're not going to do 8 tablespoons of butter, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to substitute 2 tablespoons of olive oil, okay? All right. Or actually, yeah, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. All right, so just don't think I'm cookie bookie. Just understand I've got to watch Kenna's heart. And butter's not really bad the way people thinks it is, but I've got to incorporate olive oil and like avocado oil and stuff. Honey, girl, you should have called me. I'm gonna spank you. I told you to call me. Okay, y'all. Now I'm gonna put not one but 2 eggs in this. Okay? Because these eggs are a little bit smaller than the Rhode Island red eggs that I normally put in stuff. So, and y'all honest, I always put an extra egg anyway. I'm just saying. So, but this is white lily, okay? Lemon pound cake. I promised Kenneth I'd make him a pound cake that I would, okay, I didn't promise. I said, honey, I want to try to make you a pound cake for Father's Day. Well, on Father's Day, none of us was feeling that great. So, okay. There's the glaze stuff. Let me put this over here. Y'all, I'm going to use my fork to mix all this up. And as y'all can see, I'm making a mess. I'm getting it everywhere. Ooh. Okay. And pound cakes usually take about an hour to bake. Well, in my area they do. So let's see what this box says. Bake at 350 for 50 to 60 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. So, but anyway, I told him I would make him a pound cake, and then on Father's Day, we weren't feeling so great on Father's Day. Okay? And I sure wasn't. My back was bothering me. I'll just say that. I'm not going to go into no detail. But I stupidly, I'm not even going to say ignorantly, I stupidly, after staying awake all night, decided to go lay down on my bed at 8:30 in the morning, 9 o'clock. No, well, 9 o'clock, knowing I had to be up in an hour to go to church. Well, y'all, Debbie had asked Kenneth to lay down beside her. Okay? I said, honey, come lay down with me on the bed and rub my back till I fall asleep for about an hour. Y'all, we both woke up at 12 o'clock. So, dumb. I missed church on Father's Day. Y'all, no excuse for it. No excuse for it at all. I'm just saying that was stupid of me to do that. You know, I should not have went and laid down. What I should have done is what I always do when I'm not feeling the greatest like that, is just work through my pain. But no, dumb me had to go and lay down. So, do stupid things, you win stupid prizes. And that's exactly what happened. So now I'm just trying to get all the goodness out of the bowl right here. Yeah, this recipe, the amount of water is there's way less ingredients in this than there is in homemade pound cake. Baby. Oh, leftover pulled pork, um, baked beans, um, there's coleslaw in there, and macaroni and cheese and some rice. And here's some broccoli. You want me to make it late? Mac and cheese, baked beans. You don't want no pulled pork?
Sorry, cucumbers getting big.
Okay, y'all. Let's see here. I'm going to set it for 54 minutes. 54 minutes. Now, Michael, there's a little bit of rice.
Rest assured, I wouldn't drive to them. I ain't going across that bridge. I'm scared. I drove to Homesteading, but that bridge is for the dude, that end is scared. Watch it, it's gonna get a wobble.
Y'all see, he didn't even want no pulled pork. He just wanted baked beans. Here, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You sure you don't want no pulled pork? It's good. It's smoked.
No, I don't. No, I
It
don't.
was smoked in a pit.
No, it's okay, Mama. I don't want nothing.
Okay.
I don't want nothing too heavy.
Okay, baby. Hello, Dee. How are you, baby? Girl, I'm just cooking. Trying to get all my cooking done while it's cool at night. Or as much of it as I can get done. And Michael, I took down some Swaggerty sausage to make you sausage and egg burritos in the morning. And I'm sorry I didn't do nothing this morning. I've been slack, I know. Okay, baby doll. Hello, mother of three. How are you doing, baby? Okay, y'all, I'm putting this stuff in the refrigerator right now.
You hand me a
Fork. Or you want a spoon or a fork?
fork, please.
Fork. You got some? Okay, you got some cold to drink. All right.
I love
Good night, baby. I love you. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. That's a vinegar solution, y'all. It's not really what it says it is. It's not. It's not Mayer's all-purpose cleaner. It's just vinegar and water. Okay, y'all. Woo. Well, Nick, you're always busy, girl. Y'all, Nick stays busy. Okay, y'all. Whew. It's indeed, I cheated. Making his pound cake, girl. 75 cents. You can't argue with that now. And it's by White Lily. That's normally like $4 or $5 a box. And I got it for 75 cents. I got 2 of them for $1.50. But that was because I had a coupon and I had some store credit. So, just saying. But anywho, that was a winner chicken dinner, baby. Y'all, I'm not peeling the potatoes. That's another thing. We grew these potatoes. There's nothing wrong with eating these peelings. and they'll have some good nutrients in it. So we're going to have the peelings. They're good and washed. Like I said, we grew them, so we're going to eat it. The only thing I'm going to do is cut a bad spot out of this one right here. And that's it. That one had a bad spot. So, well, it had more than one bad spot, but that's all right. Okay, y'all. Now we're going to turn this burner on. And now I'm going to get to cutting up some stuff. Let's see here. What do we want? An onion. The smallest onion I got is this one right here. So this is what we're going to use. Hello, Chef CB. How are you doing? Chef CB, I got to get back over to your channel, baby. I've watched some of your stuff on Roku, but I have not been able to get over there while you've been live or nothing. So, don't beat me. Just know I'm still watching you. I just put, I put on my channels that I can't, like whenever I'm busy cleaning and doing stuff, I put everybody up on Roku. I am doing my eggs for potato salad right now. I just put a lemon pound cake in the oven. And I'm going to make a meatloaf with 2.5 pounds of ground beef and 2 pounds of ground turkey in it. And I'm going to prepare some eggplant to be soaking overnight or for a couple of hours until I can lightly grill it. And yeah, because I've got to make everything at night because it's so hot during the day. So yeah, y'all, it's so hot. I don't even want to cook outside. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want to try. And I think I'm going to make some tomato salad. It's going to be a good meal. But I think I'm going to make a tomato salad. But I'm going to pickle I think I'll pickle a green tomato, for a couple of hours. And then mix, sort of like make a creamy Italian dressing and soak the green tomato in it first and let it soak up some of that flavor from the red wine vinegar and stuff, and then add the pickle. Not pickle, but cucumber. I'm gonna put a little bit of cucumber in it, bell pepper, and then um, tomato like that color, and then one like that color. So do like a green, or, 3 different stages, and then just do like one cucumber like that size. And I'm going to save a little bit of this onion because I don't need this whole onion in my potato salad. You know, you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. And we're putting the onion peels in a bag to save to make stock. So, because guess who's almost out of stock? Wah. So I gotta make some more, y'all. Well, I have plenty of chicken broth and beef broth, but I don't have any more vegetable stock because that's the one I use the most is vegetable stock. And I'm out of it. So and yes, I know I got a thing that I can chop this up a lot easier and all that, but y'all, you hear I'm having to run my air conditioner, and that's going to run my power bill up. So every little appliance is that much more power. So Debbie is doing it by hand. What else am I going to do? You know, be lazy? Can't do that. I got to reserve my energy. You know. So just saying. So we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Y'all see that? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why people do that. I doubt that is any one of my neighbors, because I think any of my neighbors would have come in the room and said, I'm your neighbor. Okay, you need to get out of here because you're not even supposed to be in here under 18. So, bye. Okay? Somebody, say Alla Vista to Chumley. Okay? Now, that's something I'm not going to put up with, y'all. You can tell them right off the bat. You know? When somebody comes in trying to be silly. Okay. There you go. Y'all, they just certain things. If I got to go take care of it myself, because everybody's had to leave, that's fine. I can take care of it. Because I can't expect for people to stay in here all the time. Sometimes I just got to watch after the channel. You know, you know what I'm saying. So, and I will. I can do it. It just might take me a minute to catch silly stuff, and that's fine. You know. I promise y'all, that ain't my neighbor. Because ain't there a neighbor I got that would be like that. Yeah, don't worry about it, girl. I got it. I can't expect for y'all to be here all the time. No way. You know? I can't. That's silly. Nobody should expect their moderators to always be there, you know? Because y'all can't be. You got lives to live. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. But if they are 13 years old, their parents need to be monitoring them a little bit better. You know? Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take this green tomato and we're going to do exactly what I told y'all. Uh, we are going to cut it up, okay? I'm going to dice it up. And not too small of pieces, but small pieces. Okay? I think I'll go in and do the orange one. And the I'll just do all of it. It's okay. It won't make the tomato too smushy, I don't think. Because these are still pretty firm. You know? Yep, that's right, baby. I was thinking about putting one of these peppers in it right here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Put one of those in it. And maybe yeah, I'll put a bell pepper. Yeah, I'll do a bell pepper. Let's see, do I have a small? No, I don't. Okay, I'll have to use this one. Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna go on and use this right here, and I'm gonna make my salad dressing in this little bowl right here. Okay. I'm gonna take some red wine vinegar, y'all, and put it in there. And I'm gonna put some Asian sesame oil in it. Okay. And this Asian sesame is seasoned. So I'm gonna put that in there. And I'll put my cracked black pepper in it in a minute. Okay? And a small bell pepper. We're going to use the smallest one we've got. All right? And you know what? I'm not even going to use a whole bell pepper. I'm just going to use a little bit of one because I'm going to save the other part to put in the meatloaf, okay? Just enough to give it a little bit of the zing. All right? And we're going to save the seeds out of that, okay? Because I need to be saving my seeds to put up for next year. So, hold on and I'll show you how we're going to do it. Okay. Y'all can laugh at me in a minute now. I'm taking that whole little thing right there and setting it on this paper towel and setting it to the side. Okay? And getting the rest of them goodies out of there for the chickens to go in the chicken bucket. And I'm going around the top of this bell pepper right here, and I'm getting off. You know how a lot of people just throw the top of it away? Well, look what comes off of it, and there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. So, I'm just saying. We waste a lot. Okay? So, yeah. Anyway. Anywho. Now, like I said, this is going to go in the, what's left is going to go in the meatloaf. So, I'm going to go on and cut it up. And I'm going to get some of these onions, because I'm going to put some of these onions in the meatloaf too. Okay? So. And I do have some onion powder, but I'm trying to reserve that because I don't have my onion harvesting yet. So I haven't been able to make any more onion powder. And I'm not going and buying onion powder when I'm growing onions to make onion powder. That's kind of stupid. So, just saying. Yeah, and a lot of people don't, honey. They just throw it away. So, but yeah, I think that is, a sufficient amount to put in the meatloaf, and that's a sufficient amount to put in the potato salad. What do you think? Actually, I can put a little bit less in the potato salad. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. No. I don't want to skim. Okay. This needs to go in a little teeny bag or something. I need to set it to the side. Yeah. Here we go. Little teeny sandwich bag, y'all. Not even a sandwich bag, a snack bag. I'm sorry. Baby, you got pizza rolls in the spare bedroom. Did you even know they were in there? Yeah, they're in there. I bought you a bag of them. Yeah. I got them the week before last and forgot about them. So, you're welcome, darling. Let's put some black pepper in there, you guys, and some tahini. Where's my black pepper? Okay, we're going to put a little bit of tahini in this. Just a little bit. And a little bit of black pepper. I forgot my pepper grinder's messed up. I threw it away, so can't make correct white pepper right now. Well, I'll have to take down my molcajete and all that, and I just, yeah. I guess I am too lazy for that. But anyway, there's the little salad with the green tomatoes and all that in it. So we got that done. And here is the onions for the potato salad. Because, y'all, I'm not making a big potato salad. And even if I did decide to do more potatoes, I'm still not putting no more than that and onions in it because I need to reserve my onions. So, just saying. Yeah, I overcooked my eggs a little bit, y'all, but they'll be all right. I wasn't paying attention. But I didn't ruin them, though. I just overcooked them a little bit. Okay. Y'all, I had a little skeeter get in my coffee. That's just wrong. Now I can't drink it. I should have put a cover over it. I knew better. But I didn't. So, you live and you learn. Y'all know what my aunt taught me? She taught me about stretching stuff with like leftover noodles and rice and stuff like that. And we took a can of tuna one time. Or was it salmon? I don't remember if it was tuna or salmon, to be honest with you. I don't know. But she took a little bit of leftover rice, a little bit of leftover bread, a little bit of leftover um, pasta and stuff. And she basically smushed it up into itty bitty pieces. And mixed it all together. She put onions and bell pepper and jalapeno and all kinds of stuff in it and made patties. And then, oh, an egg, raw egg. And then fried it. And made sort of like it was either a salmon patty or a tuna patty. And it was one can, y'all. And she made a big old giant pile of them. Them things was good. That woman knew how to stretch food now. And she put fresh green garden onion in it. And it had shredded zucchini in it. Is there anything else? Cheese. I think that was it. But I made some like that, but never as good as hers. She was the master of stretching stuff, y'all. But you know, she raised 2 daughters after my daddy's Uncle Philip died by herself. And back then, you know, a woman to be alone by herself, you know, that was tough on her. But when her daughters grew up, she eventually got married to another man, and she was a widow twice over, y'all. And she lived to be, I believe, 96 years old. And y'all, that was one of the best women I think that's ever walked this earth. My Aunt Virginia. Well, she was my daddy's Aunt Virginia. She married my daddy's Uncle Philip. And y'all, she was salt of the earth good. I'm telling you, that was a good woman. And I miss her dearly. My point is that she could stretch anything, you know, and make it taste just as good. Oh, she always made food taste good. I remember her telling me, even if you think you messed up on food, don't throw it away. Try to think of a different purpose you can use it for. And if all else fails, try to feed it to the animals, you know. Try to turn it into, like, you know, puppy food or chicken food or something like that. You know, she didn't believe in just willy-nilly throwing food away. No, she didn't believe in doing that. So, but anywho, y'all know I said I couldn't find a smaller container. I was looking for this one. Couldn't find it. But I found it. So, here we go. Ooh, and that looks pretty, y'all. Don't it? Very pretty. Y'all, I'm not willing to bet you 110%, but almost, okay, baby, you go preheat your oven and come back and tell me what you're making. Um, so yeah, anyway, my aunt, she didn't believe in throwing nothing away. Nothing. Um, that's for that. This is for, uh, yes, I'm just squishing up my eggs with my hands because y'all see my hands are clean. I ain't got no cootie bugs. Um, okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put slide my um, onions in there, and I'm getting ready to get out my homemade pickles that I put in a jar. If I can find it. Oh, did I already use them? No. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Baby, 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 what did you do? Come on. Oh yeah, shiver me timbers. I sure did use it. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, no it didn't. I got it. Whew. Y'all, these aren't really great value bread and butter. These are my pickles, okay? So, yes, girl, I'm still going. I am doing supper tonight for tomorrow while it is cool because, girl, it was over 100 degrees here today. They said it was only 90 something. They was telling a big old fat story because Kenneth couldn't eat, girl, he couldn't even go outside till sunset. And the only reason why he survived out there was because there was a breeze while he was out there. Janae was bad. And it's just going to get worse this week. It's going to get worse. So, it's going to be bad. Yeah, I know, honey. I seen that. And no, Janae, I'm not using Walmart pickles. I'm literally using my pickles that I used. I sliced it with that bougie little cutter I had, trying to make pretty pickles. And I'm using them in the potato salad because they really weren't sweet enough to be bread and butter pickles. And I made the mistake of putting some dill in it and put just a little tiny bit too much to be considered bread and butter pickles, you know? So I'm just going to go on and use these up in the potato salad. So that's what we're doing here. You know? That's the best I can do. So I don't want to use up all my relish. I want to go ahead and use the older stuff that I put up, because I don't want to be using my new stuff. I'm going to use up my old stuff. Well, not use it up, but you know what I'm saying. The stuff I got open in the refrigerator that, you know. Okay, y'all, that's about a half a cup of basically sweet dill relish is what we're going to call it, okay? And there's still a little bit left. I'm going to see if I can I'm going to go on and consolidate it in this relish. I'm going to go on and cut it up and mix it in here, and maybe it'll, you know, mix in well with the other relish. I mean, I did good, but there you go. That's right, Chef Evie. That's right. Chef Evie, if you don't mind me asking, honey, I can't remember right off the bat. And I know I've asked you before what state you were in. Aren't you like in the West Coast area? Or am I cray-cray? I'm probably cray-cray. Washington State. Okay, so I'm not cray-cray. I knew you were somewhere over there. I almost said Oregon, but that didn't sound right. I figured it was either, you know, like California, Washington, or Oregon. Because you always make me think of rainy Seattle. Are you close to Seattle? Y'all, I put, oh my goodness. Well, it's going to be a real pickly. We always got a couple of pickles in it. Okay, y'all. Yeah, well, it's got a whole cup of pickles in it now, just about. Well, 3/4 of a cup. Yeah, I didn't. Mount Rainier. Oh, okay. I know exactly where you're at, baby. Girl, I know exactly where you at. Y'all, that makes me, I want to just drink it. Y'all, look at all that. And that's without the potatoes in it. Well, I didn't mean to put that much in it, but it happened. Dee, how are you doing today, sweetie? Are you feeling good? Y'all, that stuff, oh, it smells good through the bowl. Maybe it's my imagination. We live in a historic mining and logging town once slated to be the state capital. All the sandstone for the capital. And Old buildings in downtown Tacoma and Seattle came from here. Ooh, okay. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. I'm telling you, girl, I miss filming in the kitchen. I mean, I love my jewelry stuff and all that, my gardening outside, but the kitchen's my, you know what I mean. I know you know. You know what I'm saying. The kitchen is my thing. Being in the kitchen. It's like my second nature place. That's right, honey. Yeah, this is my zone. You right. This is my zone. Okay, I can turn those off. Y'all, I need to remember not to throw out the potato water. I need to put it in a container because I'm going to put it around the flowers tomorrow for Kenneth. Okay? Oh, Dee, I hope you get it fixed soon, baby. Those rocks getting slung is, yeah, it can miss. I've had to replace 2 or 3 windows in my house since I've lived here because of rocks getting, you know, you know what I mean. Nah, it sure ain't. I bet it ain't cheap. I bet it sure isn't cheap. Dee, look at the flowers Kenneth picked for me today. See that? Kenneth picked those for me. Gotta check this cake. Seems like it's been an hour. They've got 5 more minutes. Let's look at it. No, 5 more minutes. Move over, baby. Yeah, he sure does. Yeah, my husband grew those and then picked them for me today. And he knows I don't. I'm funny about, like I've never wanted him to go and buy me bouquets of flowers and all that stuff. I would rather have flowers planted outside that I can watch grow out of the dirt. And there's something about that, y'all, that just does something for me watching stuff grow. And then, I mean, if I'm going to have a cut flower, I want it to be like a wildflower from my area or something that we've grown. I don't want to go and pay somebody else to cut a flower that's been shipped and this and that. I don't want to do that. And I'm not saying those things can't be beautiful and that people can't go and do that from their heart and give it to somebody. It's not about that. It's about just when I grew up, there was something special to me about going and picking the people that I loved, whether it was a teacher or one of my relatives or a neighbor or somebody that I knew was sick in the church or whatever, going and picking them flowers or cooking them a meal and taking it to them. There was something special about that to me. Even as a young child, I found joy in that. I remember taking some azaleas and breaking them off and taking them when I was in like first or second grade. And I remember they ended up, huh? What, baby?
How you spell dahlia, that flower?
Dala, I believe. Um, but I remember picking those azaleas, and they had little white spots on them, like there was something that had, bothered them in the growth thing. And I remember the teacher um, was talking about whatever that was that had got on them, but that they were still so full and so beautiful. And she ended up sending somebody, one of the other people that she knew that lived close to us, to see if maybe she could get them to come back and dig, if we would allow them to dig up, because azalea is a spread. If she could dig up a plant or have them dig up a plant and get some of our azalea, because she loved the color of that azalea. And you know there was several people who got runners off of our azaleas because they would grow down in the ditch from off of our azaleas. They would run all the way down in there. And the azaleas that are in our front yard around that pine tree do the same thing. So, but I remember doing that. And, you know, she did send somebody, and Daddy went out there with a shovel and got her some up. And I remember them wrapping them up in newspaper and sticking them in a bucket and putting, wrapping the bottoms up in newspaper and water and sticking them in like ice cream buckets and taking them back. So they got several of them, but there's just something special about that, y'all. Crab Castle, how are you doing? Did you finish the knife sheath that you were working on? Because I didn't go back to finish seeing if you finished it, honey. And I wanted to ask you, do you have any fluorescent purple or blue? You did finish it? Good. Do you have any purple or blue fluorescent beads at your shop or anywhere? Oh, the top of it cracked. Ugh. It's all right. It ain't no big deal. The top of the pound cake cracked, baby, but it'll be okay. It ain't gonna affect the taste of it. Now, Crab, when me and Kenneth go up there, you're gonna have to show Kenneth some of your stuff, buddy. Okay, baby. I'll let Kenneth know because there's you remember them Terminator um spinner baits? Well, the ones that I had a long time ago had like a fluorescent bluish green color, like one bead, just one. You do have knives in the shop for sale that you made, right? Yourself. Honey Crab said he's got knives that he made in the shop for sale. Unless I'm misunderstanding him. Oh, okay. Yeah, he said, yeah, that he made. Okay. But if I could find one Terminator, because I can't find them in Walmart no more. If I could find one Terminator that I could use for a pattern, I remember where to put the purple bead at, you know. And I'm going to get the fluorescent paint for the eyeballs and all that, you know. And then make it waterproof, you know, on the head, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all, did I turn that oven off? Ooh, it's got hot in here. Nope, sure did. Glad I remember. Good night. Ooh, that's hot. Oh. Marcel Ledbetter, y'all. That kitchen's hot. Yeah. Yep. That's the I heard that too from another guy. He said there's the skirts. He said the ones they're getting in is like dry rotted. Are y'all having that same problem where they're dry rotted or like melted basically together? Y'all, I'm sorry I had to come sit down for a minute. It's just too hot in that kitchen. Now, you said you made them too, though, right? How much is one of your, if you don't mind me asking, or would you rather me wait when we get there? Like, is is one of your rods that you've made yourself going for. Just like one if you were going on the pier to catch like spots and croaker and drum and stuff. Okay, well, yeah, if you're getting good tackle, you doing better than some of the people around here. Now they said the one that said going on the way towards Carolina Beach on the right hand side, they said he still got some good stock, but it's old stock. Around 300 and up. Well, for a custom rod, I get that's not a bad price. Now, do those, can you take them apart or is it solid when you build them? Or do you have both? Either or? Because what I wanted to get for Kenneth is the same thing I had got from my daddy years ago. I'd got him this rod, and this man had made leather bags and canvas bags with a handle on it that, you take them apart and you stick it in the bag, and it's the bag basically zips up, or it's got that string that goes through it, and you go ahead and put your reel on it and have everything, have your reel on it. Or you can just leave the reel off of it. But that man, he was on the way to Surf City. It was a little bait and tackle shop before. Where was it? Before you get on 210? I think it was on a road off of 210 between 17 and 210. It was a cutoff road, like a side road. And that's who I bought it from. But man, I don't even know if they're still in business. That was like 40 some years ago. Well, no, because I bought it I bought it for them when I was in high school with some tobacco money that I made during the summer, and I got it for them. So that would have been over 30 years ago, not 40. But back then, even that was still over $100 for a custom one back then. But that was with the cover and all that for I think it was like 125. Yeah, it is, man. It is hard work. But you know what? It paid the bills. My granddaddy did tobacco, peanuts, um, well, I mean, he grew every corn and all that, and milled grits and cornmeal and all that, the typical stuff. But we always had really good vegetable gardens where you didn't have to go to the store and buy no vegetables. other than maybe if you ran out of potatoes, you know. And even then, you go buy a bag of potatoes, and within 90 days, you'd have more potatoes, you know. So if we ran out of potatoes, we bought a couple bags and then let a bag go to seed, and we would plant it and have enough to last us till, you know. You did. That's where some of my family's from, is up around that way, up in the mountains. Yeah, and there's still family up there, you know, going all the way into Tennessee. Well, I lived up in Forest City, but just for a couple of months, you know, not a long time. But I've never lived out there other than when I lived in Forest City. That was it. But we had family in High Point. Well, basically, all the way from Statesville on into Tennessee. Burnsville? Oh, okay. Ain't that close to one of the nuclear plants? I might be thinking of the wrong place. Yeah. Yep. Yep. My uncle's house that was up there, all of the family that had the house, all that got washed away. Every bit of it. I seen their pump house was what was left. And the plumbing. That was what was left. The plumbing sticking out of the ground. And man, we didn't hear from them, or well, we didn't find out they were okay until Christmas. After, you know, well, September, October, November, most of December, we didn't hear nothing. We didn't even know if they were dead or alive. And then my cousin, Aaron, Wayne, me and my husband were at a church service, and he was there, and I asked him, and I had no idea he went to church there. We were just visiting. Yeah, I'm glad you weren't there for sure too. Um, but my cousin Wayne said that they all had boot scooting boogied out of Dodge, because my uncle basically ordered everybody to out, you know, to made everybody leave, and they went somewhere in Tennessee. But for 3 months, man, we didn't know nothing. It's people still living out there rough, man. I mean, it's terrible. But I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave the rest of that alone. That topic make my blood pressure go up. That, yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that one in 77 was bad too. Now, see, my uncle and them stuff weren't really that bad off in that one back in the 70s because we had a death in the family in like I think it was like, I was like 5 or 6 years old. And it had been a couple years, since then. And their stuff wasn't in bad shape. They mostly lost a lot of like trees and all of their ornamental bushes and things like that, but not their homes. Right. Yeah, they didn't have no landslides and stuff. But I remember him talking about them having to suck the water out. Yeah, we don't want no blood pressure increase. That's right. Um, I sure don't, girl. Um, I remember him talking about them putting sump pumps down and just the things like you pump out water out of stuff, just sticking the hoses down there through the windows going into the basement and sucking all that stuff out, and then having to use stuff to buckets to bring up mud out of their basements. And having to basically, lift the house up and redo everything. Yeah, I ain't got no pills for that. I got vinegar, praying to the Lord, and some aspirin. That's what I got. And I'll eat beets and do other natural stuff. But I ain't got no medicine. My husband does, but I don't. They prescribe me lisinopril, and that stuff makes me want to rip somebody's head off. It makes me irritable. You know what I mean? And I don't like being irritable. I like being happy. And I said, if that stuff makes you that daggone irritable, you probably don't need to be on it. Because it seemed like it made my blood pressure worse. It didn't seem like it did make it worse, is my point. So, and it don't bother you at all? Yeah, honey, Crab says he takes the lisinopril like that they prescribe me, and he said he ain't got no problems. But remember, I took it and made. I want. Yeah, he knows how it was. Yep. Yeah, I just I do better with things um like drinking lavender tea and different teas and stuff. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I bet it does, Silver Girl. My body doesn't do too good for some reason with pills, like pharmacy pills. I'm better with drinking teas and stuff because I always seem to get a reaction to a lot of stuff. Like I'll either break out in hives or I'll feel like I'm starting to itch everywhere and my skin starts to sweating and I feel just real hot, like I'm having a hot flash. And a lot of stuff that contains sulfur bothers me. A lot of the fillers they put in medicine, you know. I'm not bashing on nobody else for if they've got to take medicine. I'm just saying I have to be real careful because I'm sensitive to a lot of man made medicine. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not knocking what nobody else does. My husband's got to take stuff. And, you know, but I do stuff like I use turmeric, cinnamon. Yeah, I keep having hot flashes. I can't stand them boogers. Garlic. I try to do the natural stuff to keep mine down. But wild yams. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like the natural way, Chef CB. I do. I prefer that. And that's the way we grew up. You pretty much had to be have your arm chopped off to go to the hospital or go to the doctor, you know? And you used natural stuff. You didn't, peel pop or nothing, you know? See there, really, see there, I mean, yeah, man, God always puts a solution to the things that are there in our, around us, you know? Just there's a lot of plants that we have around us, like mullein, plantain, wild lettuce, which you got to be careful for because they some young people that messes with that stuff and they have hurt themselves because they don't know how to use it properly. Being what young people do, they do dumb stuff sometimes. But if you use it properly, it can be good. Um, uh, Milk thistle. It's so good for keeping your liver cleaned out and stuff. Um, we eat that the bottom part. It tastes like celery of that prickly plant. I forget what it's called. But anyway, it's got a hollow inside, and it ends up tasting like a cross between celery and a asparagus to me. We eat the bottoms of the cattail. You know, there's all kinds of stuff around here that really does help lower your blood pressure naturally. Combined with like you eating like cinnamon and turmeric and cumin, garlic, just making sure you get good healthy oils like your cod oil, and you're using like avocado oil or olive oil instead of vegetable oil. I don't like vegetable oil. I like using, people say, well, that's horrible for you. Tallow, natural butter, you know. Yep, mustard seed and celery seed. That's right. You're exactly right. And fennel seed, that's another good one. I know it tastes like a kind of zingy, um, but that's another one that helps me out a lot is the fennel seed. Celery seed for kidneys and gout. Yep. Now I didn't know it could. I didn't know it could help gout, but that's good to know. Yeah, fennel. Yeah, liver. Yeah, it is. Yep. Yep. Now I will admit the milk thistle works a lot faster on me and makes me feel a whole lot better, a lot quicker than the fennel seed does. But the fennel seed I can use, you know, on a more regular basis, than that milk thistle. You know what I'm saying? And so can the celery seed. That's the good thing about making homemade pickles and putting like mustard, celery, and fennel and all that in it. I'll take celery and broccoli and cauliflower and all kinds of stuff and make that pickled vegetables and put that stuff in it and literally eat the seed with it. Girl, I do too. I mean, yeah, I adore fennel too. And I really like it on homemade pizza. Like the old school pizza they made when we were in school. They always had fennel seed on it and a little bit of sage. And that pizza was plain Jane, but it was so good. And I put fennel seed in my homemade sausage. You do? Oh, and the chowder? I had never thought about that. Now I've packed it under the skin of fish before, you know, and then put the skin back on it, or under the skin of like turkey and chicken and stuff. Whenever I roast it, I've done that before. And see, I put it in homemade V8 juice, but I've never put it in beets. But I bet you it tastes good. Matter of fact, that does sound good. Like whenever you do the beet and vinegar juice, just save your juice from your pickled beets and you add a little bit of like honey to it, I bet you that would taste good to put some fennel in it and let it just sit in the refrigerator. Oh yeah. That now because they do have that here. They've got it at Harris Teeter. Yeah, I did find the rye bread at Harris Teeter, and it's got the fennel seed on it and in it. It's not just on the top of it; it's inside of it. But I love fennel seed on fish. Now, see, they have the dark rye here, but it's hard. Like you said, it's hard to find, but they do have it. But I did notice that in one of the stores, the dark rye wasn't real dark rye. It was because they had added molasses in it and literally a food coloring in it. Now, I've had strawberry rhubarb pie, but I've never had a strawberry rhubarb crisp. I bet you that would taste good. And putting fennel on it. Now I put fennel on the top of when you do like a granola, where you stick the you have your yogurt and then you put the granola on the top of it, and put like almonds, slivered up almonds, or pecans, or um, cashews. I've used pistachios. I've used walnuts, peanut. I pretty much whatever kind of nut, and put fennel in it. Yeah, sauteed it. Yeah, that sounds good. I take mine and put it in with the I when I do the nuts, I'll put a little bit of butter in the pan and let them kind of toast, and then I'll take literally just like a little bit of molasses, brown, like brown sugar, and kind of caramel, make it like almost like a caramelized little crunch, and then add that into the on the top of the yogurt and the toasted oats. Sort of like a I, the words flipping out of my brain, granola, like a homemade granola. See, your name says it all, chef. I am not a chef. You're talking bougie words now. Pharaoh Tabala, Tabale, Pharaoh Tabale. Am I saying it right? Tabali. Okay, Tabali. Okay. Now I don't know what Pharaoh is. Is Pharaoh a green leaf, like a thick green leaf, or no? Oh, it's a grain like a barley. Tabbouleh. Okay. Okay. So you knew what it was, D. See, I didn't know. Well, don't I feel silly? That sounds kind of good. You know what? Yeah, because there's some videos of yours I've watched and I have made some of your stuff, honey. You got some skills, you know? I just got country bumpkin skills. I ain't got none of them bougie skills. Y'all, if you ain't checked out Chef CV's channel, you probably should. It's they got some good cooking stuff on there. Yeah, but hey Cola, how are you doing? Well, you know what, Chef? What about you doing like catering at your house? Have you ever thought about that? I mean, for a business, or would that just be too much? Sugar-free s'mores all from scratch yesterday. Yeah, I got to go play catch up for your stuff. It's been a while since the last thing I watched, I had up on Roku. And to be 100% honest, um, I literally really didn't get to watch it, Chef. I was literally working around here. So I didn't. Thank you, Echo. Thank you. Um, I did not really. You got a view, but it wasn't because I actually watched it, you know? Yeah, because I'm taking a break because I've been up on my feet and I was cooking in a hot kitchen and it got too hot in there. I had the oven on. I made a lemon pound cake for Kenneth and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I'm on. I don't even know what time. What time is it? Oh, yes, almost 12 o'clock. The links don't work in vertical world. Really? Yeah, I think that that's what I'm going to do. Is here in a little bit. I think I'm going to shut this down and open up the laptop and go on StreamYard and open it up. They've never worked. I did not know that. Oh well, well, yeah, I didn't know that, baby. I did not know that. Well, Chef CB, what I'll do is um I'll go to your channel and grab your link from your channel. And when I go live on StreamYard, whether you're in the room or not, I'll put your link in chat, okay? So that's what I'll do. That way, the gals can go check you out if they want, whoever wants to go check you out, you know? But y'all, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my laptop and go on and set up a stream and go live there. So But I'll get it set up and then I'll let y'all know that I'm shutting it down, okay? Because I'm going to be up all night, pretty much. I'm sure. And I got some stuff to do tomorrow. I can't go crawl in bed or nothing. I'm not gonna be able to. Okay, I'm doing it right now, y'all. I'm pulling this thing up. Hey, Detail Grandma, what you doing, girl? I was thinking about you today. I was thinking about making Kenneth and Michael some fudge. Some fudge. And it made me think of Detail Grandma. I was thinking about making some fudge.
Oh.
And it made me think of Detail Grandma. Remember when we did the fudge at Christmas together on stream? Yo, I'm naming the stream Midnight Mayhem. Scheduled for later. I'm going to do it for, let's see here, the 22nd at 11. For 11:55 p.m. Okay, y'all. Yeah, okay, Echo. Ha ha ha. I get it. I know what you're saying, but that's the truth. I literally, it made me think of her, and I said, man, I should call her and see if she wants to get together and do some fudge again, on the stream, y'all, together. Just saying, I know. Okay, y'all. I got to get my other camera and plug it in. I'll be right back. And I set it for 11:55, so in a few more minutes. Okay? Yeah, I'm changing the live to go from the laptop to the computer. Kenneth. I'm changing my live to go from the laptop, from the computer to from the cell phone to the laptop. I'm changing my live stream to go from the phone to the laptop. I'm using StreamYard because we can't put up nobody's links or nothing in StreamYard. On the cell phone. Only through StreamYard. Vertical don't let you do that stuff, I guess, and I never knew that. So, dumb me sitting there dropping links for nothing. Okay, hold on a minute. Yeah, stay right here just for a second. And I'll yeah, stay right here for a minute. I got to get this camera set up over here on this thing. Okay. All right.
Hey, they give me
Wait, puppy.
they get my not here.
No, you got to take it.
Or anything to snack on.
Yeah, baby, I'll get you something in just a second, baby. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna. Okay, baby, Chef CB, we're switching over to StreamYard, and I named it Midnight Mayhem for the title. So it's gonna be up and in a few minutes. Okay. Cola, D, Echo, everybody that's here. I'm going over to StreamYard right now, and I'll just go live at 11:55. Okay. See y'all then. Bye.